I am joined here today with Lonnie Boothman, the president for Furbabies Furever Homes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, you were posting about an adoption event coming up soon here. When will this event be?
We're going to be bringing some of our puppies over to the Fourth Meridian Brewing Company, and one of our adult mamas. She's not quite ready to be adopted yet, but we can get her exposed and people can see her. She's an amazing dog. This is actually our first adoption event since COVID, so this is very exciting. We are so happy that the Fourth Meridian Brewing Company agreed to let us go into their area and do this event for us. So yeah, hoping to see a bunch of people there.
For residents who may be unaware and haven't been to previous adoption events, what's all involved in this?
There's some of our volunteers will be there. They get to come and up and hold, cuddle some of the puppies that are there and that type of thing. If they do want to adopt, they will have an adoption application they will need to fill out. We can do the meet and greet right there. We can do the whole adoption right there. So they can take a puppy home tomorrow night if they like.
You were saying Furbabies Furever Homes was unable to hold this adoption event just due to COVID-19. How many times a year did you have this in previous years, or was it just an annual event?
No, we used to do these actually monthly. And we do them at the different stores. And but since COVID happened, they've been all, of course, closed down for all that type of thing. So we are still trying to get back into the monthly pet stores where we can have adoption events, usually one in Lloyd and one in Wainwright. But they're not quite ready yet. So, but Fourth Meridian is, so we're going to go there this time.
Now, how many years has Furbabies Furever Homes been holding these adoption events?
Well, we started, Furbaby started December 27th of 2012. We didn't really get going, until I would say about 2014. And then we started having events and we'd go to different stores. And it was probably about 3 years before COVID started that we started doing it more on a monthly basis. So we were quite often out in Wainwright, or we were at Pet Planet in Lloyd. Quite often that's where we would end up, with or without the SPCA. Sometimes the SPCA was joining us there. And so, yeah, they've been doing really well as well. Throughout COVID, we've been doing really well with adoption events. It's just nice now to do it in person and have everything in person again, instead of all online. Not everybody has access to online. So hoping to see some of these people that really wanted to get out to see the puppies, but couldn't do this online thing, that we're trying to help those guys out.
How would you say support was in previous years for these events?
Really well. We usually would do, I would say, 5 to 7 adoptions on that day. And then also we get our name out there, right? And so then people know, even if they couldn't adopt that day, we did end up with a lot of members. I think we have over 14,000 members on our site alone. So a lot of volunteers. Anybody wants to volunteer as well. We need people to come in and, cuddle the pups as well as clean and feed them and stuff like that. We need fosters on our cat and dog side. Like, we have a fur baby side as well, where we adopt out cats. This adoption event, however, is strictly going to be the dogs. We can't have them both at the same place at the same time. That just does not work out. So, but yeah, on both sides, we need fosters, we need volunteers. There's so many we have to say no to because we just don't have enough volunteers. So if anyone wants to, they come on down there and we can get you to fill out a volunteer application and get you all set.
What would you say that residents should be prepared for or bring in case just that are attending this adoption event for this year?
Well, what we normally like is if they do have another animal that we want their other, not so much a cat, but a dog. We'd like them to bring their other dog just so we can make sure that this is it'll be a fit. People want a puppy so bad or whatever, but then if they have an older dog, the older dog isn't as accepting as they are. So sometimes we advise they may have to wait until their old dog has gone. And I hate to say died, but that's what it is. So yeah, it's about the puppy with us. We have to make sure that we're finding the proper place for that puppy. You know, like people ask for a certain puppy, but then we see that they are very athletic and this puppy is not, or vice versa. They're a couch potato. This puppy has a lot of energy. We know that's not going to work out then. So it's about the good fit for that puppy so that it's going to be a forever home for sure.
And is there anything else you'd like to add for people to know about concerning this adoption event coming up?
Just come on out. Even if you don't want to adopt, come on out to meet us. We love to meet people. We can give you the information we have. We can sit and have a drink with you. Things that's at the Meridian Brewing. So yeah, just come out and say hi, and we'd love to meet you, and we always have lots to say about our fur babies. So yeah, come on out and meet us.
Perfect. Well, once again, thanks so much for joining us today, Lonnie.
Yes, not a problem. Thank you so much for the invite.